The rain hammered down endlessly across Route 19, drowning every sound except the deep crackle of thunder rolling through the Appalachian Mountains. Officer Daniel Reeves hated this highway more than anything. Locals called it the Whispering Woods, but Daniel never believed in ghost stories. That changed on the night he received a frantic 911 call from a girl screaming that something was hunting them. Her final whisper before the call dropped echoed in Daniel's ears. "It found us." At 2:13 a.m., the exact time every missing person case occurred, Daniel's headlights caught sight of a barefoot teenage girl standing alone in the middle of the wet highway, soaked, trembling. Before he could speak, she whispered, "Don't let it see you," and collapsed. Her name was Amy. She and her 5 friends came camping in the woods. Everything was fun until midnight, when the trees started whispering their names back at them, using their own voices. Then a tall figure with stretched limbs and gray ash-like skin stepped out from between the trees. It dragged Tyler away first without making a single sound. One by one, her friends disappeared. Amy escaped only because she ran without looking back. Now Daniel tried driving her to safety, but the radio wasn't working. The storm was getting louder. And then the whispers began outside the car, crawling across the dark forest. When he checked the time, it was 2:13 a.m. again. Something huge moved in the trees, a silhouette taller than any human. Amy screamed, "It walks between the shadows." The car suddenly shook as something landed on the roof. Long claws dragged slowly across the metal. The headlights flickered, and a face, gray, hollow-eyed, mouth stretched impossibly wide, pressed against the passenger window. It whispered in Amy's exact voice, "Let me in." Daniel floored the accelerator, but the highway was blocked by a giant fallen tree. He looked back. The creature was standing in the road behind them. A thunderbolt flashed, and it vanished. Whispers filled the patrol car. Daniel heard his own voice coming from the radio. "Give her back." The engine died. Lights out. When they came back on, the forest had changed. The trees were gone. Crosses filled the land instead. Hundreds of wooden crosses with names carved into them. Some from the 1980s, some from last year. Then Daniel saw a fresh one with his own name, Daniel Reeves. Another rose from the mud with Amy's name. The borrower emerged, walking with inhuman joints, its limbs bending like broken branches. It spoke again, in Amy's mother's voice, "Amy, sweetheart, come with me." They ran to an old ranger cabin and barricaded the door. But the creature came anyway, crawling across the roof, speaking in every stolen voice it ever collected. "Only one survives," it chanted. "Choose." Then windows shattered. Gray arms reached inside. Daniel fired a flare gun. The creature lit up in red glow, but the fire passed through it like smoke. The borrower wrapped its long fingers around Amy's throat and whispered, "Your voice is mine." Daniel tackled it, but his body went straight through. The creature dragged Amy toward the door. Daniel screamed her name until his throat burned. Then everything went pitch black. When the lights returned, Amy was gone. Only her echo remained whispering in the walls, "Don't let it see you." By sunrise, search teams found Daniel alone in the cabin, staring blankly. He kept repeating one thing, "It took her voice. It took her voice." They never found Amy. Until a week later, at 2:13 a.m., the police station phone rang. A whispering girl said, "Help me, it found us." It was Amy's voice, calling from the Whispering Woods.